Okay, so today we have Toy Dolls and Nellie the Elephant, and this is also a live performance from Sunderland, UK, 1984, so I just want to say that too. I thought let's go with a live thing, because why the hell not? Toy Dolls have been requested. Their music has also come up to me on my Instagram, and I thought, Toy Dolls, and, I've just been kind of intrigued. So let's get into this, talk about it after. Of course, this is a well-known children's story, I guess, so I'm just intrigued to see their take on it, so yeah, let's get into it, talk about it after. I've never listened to them before, so.
Thank you. Stop. Thank you. Stop. Thank you. Stop. 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 This one's called Nellie the Elephant.
To Bombay, a travelling circus came. They brought an intelligent elephant, and Nellie was her name. One dark night,
Emphasis on
she
every
slipped
word.
her iron chain, and off she ran to Hindustan and was never seen again.
Nellie the elephant packed her trunk and said goodbye to the circus. Off she went with a drummity drum, 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 drum. Now Nellie the elephant packed her trunk and tumbled up to the jungle. Off she went with a drummity drum, 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 drum.
Night by night, she danced to the circus band. When Nellie was leading the big parade, she looked so proud and grand. No more tricks for Nellie to perform. They taught her how to take a bow, and she took the crowd by storm.
Here we go. The anticipation.
Nellie the elephant packed her trunk and said goodbye to the circus. Off she went with a drummity drum, 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 drum. Now Nellie the elephant packed her trunk and tumbled up to the jungle. Off she went with a drummity drum, 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 drum. The head of the herd was calling far, far away. They met one night in the silver night on the road to Mandalay.
Oh. The use of the spacing.
Packed her trunk and said goodbye to the circus. Off she went with a drummity drum, 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 drum. Now Nellie the elephant packed her trunk and tumbled up to the jungle. Off she went with a drummity drum, 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 drum. Now Nellie the elephant packed her trunk and said goodbye to the circus. Off she went with a drummity drum, 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 drum. Now Nellie the elephant packed her trunk and tumbled up to the jungle. Off she went with a drummity drum, 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 drum.
Well, there it is. Toy Dolls, Nellie the Elephant, and again, in parentheses in this video, We're Mad, Sunderland, UK, 1984. So, I guess they reissued this song at one point as well, from what I was reading. It was released in 82 or 83, then they reissued it in 84, and I believe it was their highest charting song. It reached number 4 in the UK singles chart, and it was a surprise. And from what I've read as well, it was kind of, in a way, the band kind of became known for this song as well, though they had a lot more other great tracks as well. But yeah, I've never listened to anything except for this right now. And again, it just caught my eye because I was like, well, Nellie the Elephant, I've heard the children's story, and from what I've read, the Toy Dolls are a punk band, so I just wanted to see what they did. And I guess from what I've read as well, they would do this on some of their albums where they would cover different songs. I saw they covered Blue Suede Shoes and I'm Gonna Be 500 Miles, and again, they put their punk flair to it, and they did that here. I mean, just to say at the top, I was laughing throughout the song. As you could see, I was just laughing because I just love their spirit. I love their energy. They seem so fun. I like from the get-go, they had the cheering from the crowd there, and you couldn't really see the crowd or anything, so I was like, was there actually a crowd? But I guess there was. The lead singer there, I can't remember his name now. Let me just look here. Michael Olgar, who went by Olga, I guess I'll say. But Olga, there, if I could pronounce it correctly, he was on lead vocals, obviously, and how he comes out, he just says, I think he says stop, he's telling the crowd to stop or whatever, and then he says, this is Nellie the elephant. And it's just the way he pronounces words, it just seems so fun, and it seemed fun. It was also catchy, and it had a catchy guitar riff in there too, pounding drums at points. I love the spacing in between, obviously, and the whole that anticipation of when they're going to come back in, if I could finish my words, and then Nellie the elephant. I mean, it's a children's story. It's a nursery rhyme, whatever you want to call it. And it's a nice little story too. The elephant escapes the circus, and it goes to the jungle basically. And it lives out its life happily in the jungle and all that crap, and doesn't have to put up with doing tricks and whatever the hell, and being, contained and whatever. That's a nice thing at the end of the day. And that's what this cover embodies, just the happiness that this elephant feels. And you can't help but chuckle or smile by looking at Olga and looking at the rest of these guys, Flip and Happy Bob. And I gotta say this too, I saw on their Wikipedia page, because again, looking at the members of this band and just getting to know this band a little bit more, not just the song, I wanted to know more about the band. It says, as of 2007, again, from Wikipedia, the band has had 14 different drummers and 12 different bassists. Olga is the only remaining original member of the band. So I was like, so who the hell was on this song? But anyway, on this album, Dig That Groove Baby, that's the personnel. It's Michael Olgar on vocals and guitar, Philip Dugdale, who went by Flip on bass, and Robert Kent, who went by Happy Bob on drums. So I don't know if those are the guys in this video or not, but either way, that's the personnel I'm seeing here. But I just have to say, grimy bass lines as well went well with the guitar work. Again, catchy, fast guitar work, which obviously goes well with that punk flair of this happy story, really. And I just really enjoyed how they all got up and would sing together in that chorus. And again, the anticipation was great, and it embodied a happy story. And I guess maybe this isn't. To some people, I don't know how this wouldn't be happy of an elephant escaping a zoo or escaping a circus, whatever it is, and going back out into freedom, escaping that to find freedom and just live out their days in the jungle where they don't have to do tricks or they don't have to perform and all that stuff. Isn't that just beautiful? My goodness. And to sum it all up, I love their infectious energy. I love that I watched this video too, because I love their outfits there. I think Olga was not wearing a shirt, and I just love, again, his infectious energy from the get-go. Thank you. Controlling the audience from the get-go. I love how the other two, the bassist and the drummer, are wearing dress shirts with ties. It's just so random, and they got the glasses on. And I forgot to mention this, but if I didn't watch the video, I might have thought a woman was on lead vocals here. He has such a high-pitched, almost androgynous voice that I just came to love throughout the 3 minutes or whatever that I was watching this. And again, he just controls the room, and the vibes are off the charts. My goodness gracious. And not even, when you talk about Nellie the elephant here and how it is, again, a famous children's story, you could also relate it to life and, breaking the constraints of life, or breaking the societal norms, or being yourself, or getting out of a toxic relationship, whatever it is, getting away, escaping, whatever that escapism is for you. And just relating it to your own life. And that's what the band did here. I love that they were inspired by this story and made it a punk anthem. So let's get into these lyrics, which, again, a lot of people have already heard because it's a famous story. To Bombay, a traveling circus came. They brought an intelligent elephant, and Nellie was her name. Pretty sure forward there. Again, I love the delivery of the song. I mean, it sounds like a circus. And, I just love their whole style here. One dark night, she slipped her iron chain, and off she ran to Hindustan and was never seen again. She got away. She got out of the circus. She's now going to go live freely, which is very nice. My goodness gracious. Freedom is a big theme here, obviously. Nellie the elephant packed her trunk. Again, a lot of, they're making the elephant seem like a real person. She packed her trunk, and obviously an elephant trunk as well. It's just, it's fun imagery at the same time. Said goodbye to the circus. Off she rode with a trumpety trump, 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 trump. And off she rode to get away from all of that. Nellie the elephant packed her trunk and trundled off to the jungle. Off she rode with a trumpety trump, 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 trump. Again, it's a kid's story, and it comes off as that, but I love that they sang it in such a rebellious punk way. I mean, my God. Night by night, she danced to the circus band when Nellie was leading the big parade. She looked so proud and grand. Again, now we're thinking back to when she did lead the parade there. She looked so proud and grand when she was part of the circus. But now, no more tricks for Nellie to perform. They taught her how to take a bow. She took to crowd by storm. And again, it seems like the crowd loved her, and it looked like on the outside maybe she loved the crowd as well. But now she's leaving the circus on her own, whether they like it or not. She doesn't have to perform any more tricks. And of course, we have the O's in there of that anticipation, which again, I just have to say again that I loved, and was just waiting for the beat to drop once more. Nellie the elephant packed her trunk and said goodbye to the circus. Off she rode with a trumpety trump, 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 trump. And that's repeated on, because why the hell not? And it's repeated on, I think, 4 times here. And I've already gone over it, so let's not go over it again. And then we have the next part. My gosh. The head of the herd was calling far, far away the meet one night in Silverlight on the road to Mandalay. Now, I guess she meets up with other elephants in the jungle, whatever it is there. But either way, she goes on, and then we have the O's again. And then Nellie the elephant packed her trunk and said goodbye to the circus. And then that's repeated on. Trundle off to the jungle. Off she rode with the trumpety trump, 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 trump. She's happy as hell, and I'm happy as hell for her. So, I mean, yeah, it's as basic as it is, but at the same point, it's just so energetic. It's so raw. It's aggressive at points as well, but you feel so goddamn happy at the end of it for this elephant. It's almost emotional. I mean, holy moly. And the emotion they put into this, the passion they put into this, it doesn't come off as fake or whatever the hell. They seem so enthused to sing about Nellie the elephant, and I just love it. So I guess that's all I got to say. Holy moly. So thanks for watching. Thanks for liking, subscribing, commenting. I'm happy I finally listened to Toy Dolls here, and I'm sure I'll listen to more of them down the line. Maybe an original song, I guess, but this just, I was curious as hell here, and my goodness. So I guess that's all I got to say. So thanks for watching. Thanks for liking, subscribing, commenting, all the support, and I'll talk to you guys again soon.